Hello everyone, I'm Billy. So today is the 16th day of making videos and upload to LGB Daily. So actually today's weather is a bit cloudy and wet. Some sort of drizzles. How we say that? A very light rain, not heavy kind, but just a constant raining. So it is quite a funny weather, and actually I quite love this weather. So it is kind of satisfied, and it's not too cold or too hot. It's really comfortable, like walking around or like even attend lessons. I won't feel really sweating when I run to other classes in other buildings. So let's back to today's topic. So today I'm just woke up at 8:45. It's not 8. My alarm is at 8:25, but at last I need to activate my second alarm, which is 8:45, to wake me up. And I guess this is an acceptable time to wake up at this time period, because as I sleep a bit late, I cannot really wake up too early, that I will feel loss of energy really quickly. And especially for today is first day, and my lesson will be continuously non-stop from 1:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So I will not be able to have any time for an afternoon have an afternoon nap. So it's a correct decision, but later on I will really try to sleep earlier. Like sometimes the main reason of I'm sleeping late is that, first of all, I may have something to do. For example, actually nowadays my homework isn't so much, but there are some pressures on me due to these homeworks and grades. And second is my books. So I've borrowed like 7 to 8 books from the library, and I've also, like yesterday, I've purchased Atomic Habits, this book, and there are some other cheap books like $30, $25, and I may consider to buy it as well, as I feel that some of the books are really useful to me, and some of the books is really actually only only viable through COHK bookstore. So I will really consider to purchase this kind of books. And even if I'm not purchasing these books, I will go into bookstore constantly and to read all the contents of these books. So today actually I've got some feelings in reading books. So I feel that actually when I read books, I've just getting a little bit attention when in some parts that I feel interested. Like for example, I've read a book about business. It's published by COHK, and the book consists of many successful entrepreneurs or businessmen, and I cannot learn everything from them. Like it's such like an interview transcription, and actually I cannot understand everything or take all the informations in the interview into my mind. So actually there is only some points that I can really remember, and this will be my personal assets. So this is the idea of reading books in library or bookstores. We are not trying to know everything in once. Even if I stay at the bookstore the whole day and read books, I think I can just have the efficiency of 10% or even just 5%. If I'm reading books for 24 hours, maybe my real assets to my personal assets is just 1 to 2 hours efficiency. So actually I realized that this is the reason why bookstores will not prohibit any people from just purely reading the books without purchasing it. And this is also the reason why bookstore can still survive in the society. So because when the books are really meaningful and maybe useful to a person's future life, then the person will certainly buy it instead of just every day going to bookstores reading it. Especially for Hong Kong people in a hustle and bustle city, actually not many people got time to go to bookstore every day. Like even for me, in this semester, I've only got 17 credits with many days that I can skip some lessons which are useless and go to library or play with my friends. But even like that, and even the library is just in Sha Tin, which is just 2 stations next to the university station. But sometimes we will be lazy as well as not motivated to use up maybe 1 hour to 1.5 hours for transportations and go to the library to read free books. So this is also the reason why like bookstores can be such having a mesmerizing vibe that makes people goes to buy books or like read books. And actually, so for example, I will really take some time. Sometimes I will go to bookstores to read some books and purchase some we need. So as I've said before, COHK bookstore is actually quite cheap. Like the books, even I could see that some books is just like 500 pages or more, but when we see the price, it's just 160 Hong Kong dollars. And even there is 15% off for students, which is like the book is becoming like $130, something like that. So it is actually really cheap, and it can be a really useful asset for every university students. So for students that does not deep into the society yet, we're just starts to step into the society. So university is a mini society that reflects the whole situation in Hong Kong actually. Like no matter romantic relationships or friendships or business partners, actually university gives us an opportunity to meet this kind of person and build up our social relationships. And after our university lives, which is 4 years, this will be our network, and we're trying to build up our network to a more larger ones, like tree branches from a big tree. So but we will have we will have a basic structure of our tree first, which is the basic network. Like at least I have to know like 5 to 10 people, then we can start build up our business or our social relationship through this 5 to 10 people. Like they have another friends they met maybe in companies or part-time or internships, then we're going to meet this kind of people as well. It's just like a tree branch trying to like expand over time, and this is how social relationship goes. So it's just like a ball as well. As I said before, we're just like a reputation. When we got a better reputation, our tree will grow faster and our social relationship will be larger and larger. We can have the chance to select and differentiate which kind of person are good to be friends with, which kind is good to business partner, as which kind is clever that can be utilized, as well as like if they are not truly want to be friends with you, you're just trying to get interest from him, then that's your choice. But of course it's not recommended, because when you're just talking about interest, they will eventually leave you and you will lose your assets as well. So we're trying to build some truly friendships, pure and true, in the university